Okay, welcome back once again. So, when we last left off, I read some book while I was in a cave, and now I'm in Apocrypha. This is the Daedric realm of Hermaeus-Mora. This is where he hoards all of his knowledge, so it's very book-themed. It's also tentacle-themed. I know the last part was kind of a shit show with all the technical issues, so excuse me, I'll do my best to try to catch you up on what happened, in case you didn't watch that last part. So before I ended up here, I was on Solstheim, and since Blood Moon, Solstheim has been transformed into, well, not all of Solstheim, but Raven Rock, which is the former Imperial settlement. It's been turned into a Redoran settlement. So the Redoran Dunmer are in control there. And then we saw some strange pylon that was controlling people's minds and forcing them to work on it. And then there was Master Neloth. He was watching them, and he watched me get manipulated by the pylon. But then I was able to break free from it, and he thought that was interesting. So he wanted me to come back and talk to him later. I think that's what happened. That was a waste. But anyway, if you don't remember who Master Neloth is, he was the Telvanni ruler of Sadrith-Mora. He was the Master Wizard. Really kind of a minor character. I mean, he held a pretty big position of power, but hang on a sec. Hang on. Okay, so he held a pretty big position of power, but he didn't contribute much to the story. I mean, all you had to do in the main quest was talk to him once, so that he'll make you Hortator. Basically, his personality was that he was just really grumpy and he wanted you to leave him alone. But in this game, he's a little bit different. He just kind of acts like a generic Telvanni mage in this game. But, you know, that's cool. They're bringing back the old characters, pandering to Morrowind fanboys like myself. You can definitely see the H.P. Lovecraft influence here. All the tentacle monsters and whatnot. Hermaeus-Mora, he's very Lovecraftian. I remember these guys being really tough. Not terribly tough. Wait, can I do this? He's technically a Daedra. Aw, man. Okay. Yeah, that's not... Hang on. Is that the highest level commanding spell? It's Expert. Expel Daedra. Yeah, I guess it only works on, like, summoned Daedra. This guy's not really summoned, he's just in his element. Oh, he killed him already. That didn't take long. Yay, my conjuration's at 100. It's a milestone. I think I can get a really awesome perk from that. So anyway, I realized that there was a bit of a delay between the last part and this part. You know, that's pretty par for the course for me. But there is the reason for it this time was... Wait, why are my floating markers on? That shouldn't be on. Might have something to do with... Oh no, my difficulty went down. Okay, there's a reason why all this is happening. So, I usually play on Master. I hope you don't consider my entire Let's Play invalidated because I was playing on Adept for a few minutes. Because I don't really want to replay all that, but anyway. So the reason why all this is happening is I did some modifications to my system. I moved my operating system to an SSD that I just bought. So now I have two SSDs. I have one SSD for putting games on, and another one for my Windows. And so yeah, it boots a lot faster now, so that's really nice. Unfortunately, I lost my old editing software. See, I was using Vegas Movie Studio 11, and I have the product key for it. The only problem is I can't find a working download of the installer. So I decided I'll just try using a free one. Scholar's Insight, Companion's Insight, Lover's Insight. Reading books give you an extra skill point. Attacks, shouts, instructions, spells do no damage to followers. Sure, I'll do that. It's only fitting. I mean, my character is just so handsome. How do I get back to... oh. So yeah, putting everything on an SSD makes a big difference, but unfortunately, whenever you're moving your operating system around, you can lose stuff, like really old editing software that there's no downloads left for, which pretty much sucks. So yeah. I was going to say something else, but I forget what it was. Never mind. Oh yeah, I was, so funny story. when I was going to buy the SSD from Best Buy, I asked the guys there that were like, you know, they walk around, you know, help you out with finding stuff. So one of the guys came up to me and said if he could, asked if he could help me, and I told him, do you have any SATA cables? Because I had the SSD, but I was missing the actual SATA cables to plug into it. So I asked him, do you have any SATA cables? He's like, SATA cables? I'm like, yeah, the things used to plug hard disks into motherboards. And he's like, I don't think we have anything that fancy.
I've
So
almost got enough. Just need one more good. What was that?
So I thanked him for trying to help, and I went down like 2 aisles down. Sure enough, they had about 5 SATA cables in stock. I don't know. They're not always like that at Best Buy. I mean, like I was in another town shopping for it. I actually had a really hard time finding SATA cables because I probably just should have ordered them because it would have taken less time. But I went to like 3 different places in a different town than where I finally got it. And so they didn't have the SATA cables, but all of the people in there knew exactly what they were. It's just kind of ironic, the one place where they have them, and the guys don't know what they are. I think I should turn the brightness up. Is this scrolling? This interface is not designed for PCs. I don't know if that did much. It's just this damn ENB, it makes everything so contrasted. Oh hey, I'd been here before. I was here to get one of the Northern crossbow schematics. Just need to use a torch, so otherwise I cannot see a damn thing. Dunmer of Skyrim. That talks about like how Dunmer are oppressed in Skyrim. Yeah, I guess they are, but they're not really oppressed as badly as Argonians. They won't even let those guys in the city. In Windhelm. How do I get out of here? And why did I come in here anyway? Oh, right. Oh, I know why I'm in here. Okay. Yeah, so there was a smith who told me that another guy had his ancient Nordic pickaxe, so I went to go get the ancient Nordic pickaxe from that guy. But, oh, and I convinced him to give it to me, but the guy also wanted me to, well, he didn't really want me to do it. I offered to look around down here and find the remains of his ancestor. And so I found him.
You have to do better than that.
And I also found this sword that I'm not really skilled with because it's two-handed. But it does that, so that's pretty cool. So here, when the guys taunt you, they call you Outlander. Just like in good old Morrowind. Not quite the same, though. They don't quite have the same gravelly voice. I wonder if I should become a vampire. So I skipped the whole vampire lord. Did I say vampire? I meant werewolf. I meant to say werewolf because I skipped the whole vampire lord thing. I don't think I can do that anymore. Since I turned my back on Harkon and killed him. Oh, I didn't see this guy. This guy's wearing chitin armor. There's actually like a light and heavy variant of chitin armor. Looks a little bit different than it does in Morrowind. Oh no, this is light chitin. Yeah, I thought that was heavy. I guess there aren't as many ash storms here, so they don't need to protect their eyes. I guess this does have eye protection. I don't know, whatever. Ash yams. Remember ash yams? Remember? Oh, here's another new feature. It's interesting because you don't see this anywhere else in the game. You know, the waves kind of lapping against the shore like that. There are a lot of shorelines, but this is the only shoreline that behaves like a real shoreline. Skills are definitely getting up there. No. Man, I want to trap his soul. I still have another empty black soul gem. Oh well. So, let's see. Go back to Cratius. If I can get my map to cooperate. So Cratius is like a grandson of... great-grandson? Of a guy who was originally in Raven Rock when it was being built. I don't know why I'm picking up Scathed Craw. I'm probably not even going to use it. So he's sleeping right now, I guess.
You're back. Please, tell me what you found.
Hang on, let me turn on the subtitles. general subtitles too, yeah.
Mark my words. Raven, let me see that. Huh, I knew it. Gratian's death wasn't because of a rockfall. It was just a story to keep people away from the tombs. Now that I have his journal in hand, I can get some closure from the East Empire Company. Make them pay for lying to everyone. Thank you. Now, I believe I owe you a little more than a debt of gratitude for all that work you did. Here, it's not much, but it's the best an old retired miner can do.
$750, not bad.
Those cowards left decades ago. Every single damned one of them. The moment the ebony mine dried up, they pulled up stakes. Ridiculous. Solstheim is still rich in ebony ore. I know there's more down there. I can smell it. I come from 3 generations of miners, and I'm telling you that the East Empire Company was wrong. They just didn't want to spend the coin trying to find it. Mark my words, Raven Rock isn't finished yet. They've laughed at me, Athia. They thought I was a crazy old fool, but I proved them wrong.
People laugh at things they don't believe. It helps them accept the unknown.
You're too kind to people. Always
So I guess
giving
this
me
is supposed to be
benefit
like an
of the doubt.
Imperial-style house,
Well, I put up with you, don't
but
I?
like the assets that it uses just kind of makes it look like Nordic. I don't know. Everything looks vaguely Nordic in this game because, you know, it's Skyrim. I do like what they did with the Veteran stuff, except this doesn't look like this right here. This isn't like a crab shell all the way. Like they kind of cheated here. Because typically in like a veteran town it's just all crab shells, but there's definitely a bit of sculpting done here in these stairs and whatnot. Okay, so I've got some stall room. I think that's like Icelandic for steel ice or something like that.
Can't get blood from a stone, Mongol. As it is, we can barely make ends meet.
Find my pickaxe yet?
Clear when I loaned Garwin the money.
Oh, I don't have the recipe. I guess this guy will give it to me.
Glover Mallory's the name. Either you're here to get showered in sparks, or you're looking for something to buy. So, you finally tracked down old Cretius, eh? Quite a character, isn't he? Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it. I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use. The finest weapons and armor.
I've got some stuff I can sell him. Oh, he's got... Yeah, you typically don't want to buy anything that you can smith yourself. Was I going to disenchant that? I don't know. Or no, I enchanted that, that's right. So I'll just sell that to him. I was going to enchant that glass shield. Oh well.
bring your weapons and armor to me. Steel, dwarven, ebony. If it's broken, I can mend it. Hmm?
I can't make Skyrim stuff.
Yeah?
Thought he was gonna teach me how. I have Skyrim. Yeah, I've got... Oh, but I didn't smelt it yet. No, you don't smelt Skyrim. Damn it.
Yes?
This guy knows how to make Skyrim stuff, but he
Bring
won't
your
teach me.
weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Alright, I'll figure this out some other time. I think there's a way that you can... I think you can get like a free house here. I think it's this house over here. Severin Manor.
Can I help you? You've brought so much hope to our people. We are forever in your debt. May your path be from danger.
Oh yeah, I found ebony in the mine.
Vendel Severin. A pleasure to meet you, Serial.
Do I? I was going to say no, but somehow I feel...
No, I'm sure of that.
And yet, I think I had a dream of a temple, and he was there.
Pleasant journey, Serial.
What's wrong with you? Do you want to ruin everything?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here to do a job, and that's it.
I've seen the way you look at her. Do you take me for a fool?
Look, dearest, what I do on my own time is my business. You stick to your business, and we'll both be fine.
Yeah, I think I had to do some other quest. Never mind. So of course, even in this expansion, the alcoholic drinks kind of suck. All they do is increase your stamina and damage your stamina regeneration.
I'll give you this warning only. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
I don't know what to do. Guess I could just go up to the temple. I could clear out the tombs and whatnot. You know what? Let's go see Neeloth. He has his own wizard tower here. He grew his own Telvanni mushroom here. Well, I guess I shouldn't really spoil that. Well, too late. Forget what's on that island. Pretty sure that guy's invincible. Damn it! I interrupted the Morrowind music. I think I hit him. Whoops. Got 100 conjuration. I really want else is there? So I think restoration has something good. Yeah, ward absorb is good, but I don't really use wards apart from spellbreaker. You know what? I'm just gonna do the conjuration. Unless no. Alright, we're going with conjuration. I need that twin souls.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Veteran Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Veteran Guard. We were searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. This is strange. The note says it's from General Folks Carius, but that's impossible.
Because he was alive like 200 years ago.
Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. I've had to muster some more men to protect the mine, but I don't really have a problem with that. Second Councillor Arano is concerned that once word reaches the Reavers that the mine has reopened, they might think about paying us a visit. I say let them try. My men are ready for them. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back. We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses.
This guy sounds kind of Scottish.
Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is. Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of his mind.
So we get to go visit another old familiar place. Old Fort Frostmoth.
Well, Marcus!
I'm going to be using this later. Soundtrack is pretty short. I wouldn't be surprised if they put the entire soundtrack in the game for this expansion. There's something else here. There's gotta be something else. I didn't mean to pick up that ore. How useless could that clutter be? Like, why even make it possible to pick up an ore? Like, really, what am I gonna do with an ore besides accidentally hurt myself with it and throw it 300 feet? Okay. So yeah, I guess that's all there was here.
Well,
There's Red Mountain in the distance. See there? It kind of teases you, you know. You can see Vvardenfell from here. You can see it in the distant land, but you know, it won't actually let you go there. It's kind of a shame. I kind of wish for this expansion they'd have you like go to a part of Vvardenfell instead of going to Solstheim. I mean, like, not all of Vvardenfell, because that'd be too big, but maybe just like one little part of it that hasn't been completely destroyed by Red Mountain. I don't know. Farming ash yams. There's a recipe you can put ash yams in. I think there are reavers on this ship. I also composed some original music for this. It's not just old Morrowind music. Wouldn't say it's quite as good as the old Morrowind music, but you know, don't listen to me. I am incredibly biased. So there's a mushroom in the distance. Let's head for that. Is that a flame atronach just kind of hanging out? What are you doing? Rodolph's house. I don't think that this was in Blood Moon. I don't recall. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, all of the alcoholic drinks suck. They all do the same thing. It's so disappointing. Back in Morrowind, they were actually useful. Coward. I mean, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, that's right, I don't have Soul Trap bound anymore. Frostmoth wants you to give him these heart stones. There are a couple of cool things to see over here. Oh, here's Fort Frostmoth. I don't want to go here quite yet. Just discover it and move on real quick. So it looks a little bit different. It looks like, you know, it just looks like a castle from, or a fort from Skyrim. It's not really Imperial architecture. Well, at least not the Imperial architecture that I remember from Morrowind. Pretty much all the forts in this game look the same. There's no like distinctly Imperial architecture in this game. That's one thing that I thought was really unfortunate. It's like back in Morrowind, you'd have like unique architecture styles based on like the cultures. It's like you have Imperial architecture, you have Plalu architecture, and Redoran. But now like the architecture styles are broken up by like whichever city you're in. It just feels kind of phony. It doesn't feel quite as real. I mean, I get why they did it, you know, to make more interesting types of buildings. It's like every time you go to a town, it looks completely different. I don't know, I think it's cooler when... I thought it was cooler and more believable the way they did it back in Morrowind. Kinda wishing I had frost spells right now. It would be good if I were wearing these. Contracted troops. Let's see, I should have a potion of cure disease somewhere. So really, I'm all out of like garlic bread and hawk feathers. Damn. Sound like a fart. Where'd it go? No, just use this. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute. I just wanted to show you one more thing. It's not these things, damn it.
Hey, Patrol!
And I missed. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. So this may be the last living Silt Strider. This is one way that you did fast travel back at Morrowind. Use Silt Striders. Just totally ruining the moment here. Come on, die faster. Okay. So now we can look around in peace. So this guy tends to the Silt Strider. See, if you... This is how you drive Silt Striders, you just kind of manipulate these little nerve endings. It's so weird. It's great. Hey, don't do that. That's rude.
From that look on your face, I'm guessing you've never seen a Silt Strider before.
Well, I have, actually.
This is Dusty. I personally trained her from a lava. Feels like a lifetime ago now. She hasn't been in traveling condition for quite a while now. I've tried to let her go off on her own, but she insists on staying here. We get by trading odds and ends with the locals. I've decided to stay here and make sure she passes in peace. It's the least I can do for her. Every once in a while, a local makes it out here, although they usually just want to catch a glimpse of Dusty. Silt Striders are pretty rare now. What would you like to know? The blast from the volcano wiped most of them out. Found Dusty in a small cave on Vvardenstheim. Silt Strider cocoons are pretty tough. Mostly for transporting goods and people. They were pretty commonplace in Morrowind, but that was ages ago. A Silt Strider carapace is so strong it can withstand the harshest of weather. Even the legendary sandstorms of Vvardenstheim's Molag Armor region were said to barely make a dent in them. Of course, that's all ash now. All right.
It's really sad to think about all of Vvardenfell just going away.
Take a look.
After you play the entire game on it, it just kind of makes you care about it. I'm gonna buy that. I forget what it does, but I'll find out later. I should be wearing my... I always forget this. I'm so dumb.
Alright then.
Okay, so in the last part, I was using these groups to,
Alright then.
you know, make outfits for myself so I can just swap outfits really quick.
Yes, sir. Take a look.
he's out of gold.
Until next time.
Alright. Switch back to my combat outfit. And we're good. So next time, I'll go clear out Fort Frostmoth. And then we'll go to that mushroom.